Hey, good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. July the 3rd, a new month has come. I hope all of you are wide awake and at it today. A few folks will get to sleep in late with the holiday coming. They'll have today and tomorrow off. So there'll be a lot of businesses closed. Be expecting that. You won't be able to do a few things. There'll be a few things shut down. As we start today, I might as well go ahead and tell you it's raining cats and dogs just to the west of Meridian. Well, that's the way we say it in the South. As we pull up radar here to show you around Hickory this morning, if you're traveling I-20, it is a lot of rain. This should dwindle away here in a little bit and make way for a 30% chance of showers later after 2. But right now, we focus in on this. This is a lot here if you got to be in that direction all around Hickory, I-20. The further north you get, the lighter it gets into Newton County. But starting there at the Red Goat, right along in there down through Hickory and on Highway 80 is going to be your worst of the weather this morning as you're starting out. So something to think on there if you've got to go that direction. Drive a little bit slower. A lot of things we're going to go over this morning beginning at 7, as I had to remember the time. Odie's in the house this morning. He's ready. You wanted to sleep late, didn't you?
I tried.
He tried. We got so much to discuss, so many things to do. We got all that coming up. Right now, let's head out to Collinsville to the First Baptist Church. Brother Ben's got a message.
Do you know somebody who struggles to believe in the existence of God? Perhaps that somebody is you. People often say, I would believe in God if He would just give me a sign that He exists. But Romans 1 says that the signs of God are all around us. And what's more, it describes these signs as plain to see and clearly perceived every single day. So what are these signs? Well, they're nature itself, creation itself, you yourself. Yes, your very being is proof that God exists. The very existence of God in the universe, this planet, all of the amazing wondrous creatures and landscapes and biological and chemical inner workings and geological mechanics, they all scream, God is, God exists, God made me. And as Romans 1 says, they testify not only to God's existence, but also to His eternal power and divine nature. This being who created all of this must be immeasurably powerful and more than a mere mortal. This being must be God, and indeed He is. And one day when we stand before Him at the end of our life for judgment, we will have no excuse for rejecting His existence because the evidence is so voluminous and overwhelming. Beloved, for the person struggling to see God and to believe in the existence of God, see with your eyes, hear with your ears, smell with your nose, taste with your tongue, feel with your skin, and open your heart. In doing so, the evidence of God will come alive to you like never before. Change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry. Always good to hear from Brother Ben. And speaking of, coming up Friday will mark the 200th episode that we've done with the church there. That's amazing. So much time has flown. 200 episodes. That's a lot. Coming up Friday will mark that date, and I'll try to remember that. I made a mental note of that last night as I talked to the church. But 200 episodes, that's a lot. It's on the way there. As we start this morning, now we've got a lot of local news that's going to be coming your way at the top of the hour. Don't miss out on that. We want you to do that. We did get a report that the Meridian Fire Department has just responded to a fire call. This would be in this general area here on 5th Street this morning. Let me pull this up and show you this. This is 5th Street is where this is, right here, around the 4300 block. Somebody was cutting trees and throwing them into a drain ditch and lit it on fire. Nothing shocks me. Not a thing. So we have that this morning. They're there putting that out. As we begin this state, is it the end of fireworks that we know it? As we start to see what's happening across America, big cities like Salt Lake City doing away with the fireworks show, and they're going to do laser and drone shows instead because, well, it's just not nice to go boom.
Oh, them poor people.
As Odie says, those poor folks. Oh, boy, they think a little different than we do in the South sometimes. I thought you might want to know that. And the smoke still continues into New York City and parts of America from Canada. How long will it last? They're saying the rest of the summer as wildfires cover Canada. 281 fires have burned across Canada so far, and it's bringing that smoke into this. Stacy Smith says she's in the Carolinas this morning. Hope you're doing well. Pat and Jim Coker, good morning. Anitra is up. Glad to see you there. Terry Ray is even stirring today on this day off, so to speak. Dennis Coates, how are you? As we look around at other things that are happening this morning, Robert De Niro, one of his grandsons, has passed away at the age of 19. Oh, what a young age. They have not told why yet. Early reports of this are starting to come out. As we look to, this is just, it's sickening is what this is a Florida lawyer is being deported back to the United States. He went to Cambodia. Why? Now, this will probably rattle you as it did me as I read this. He paid to rape 4 children. Arrested he is. I hope they find justice for this. And this just goes to show you what is offered around the world. Although he may have gotten caught, we know this has happened before. That is what makes the story that much worse, as we do know that things like that have happened. Who would allow such? Awful, awful, awful. We have a New York cop that has been arrested. Well, she had gone to her supervisors and said, well, there's other officers picking on me, sending me messages. Turns out she was sending them to herself. Hello. If nobody will pick on you, well, pick on yourself. She's got issues now with the department, as we'll see that. And also the Mets game this weekend. I don't know if anybody saw this or not. Guy was leaning over. I guess he's going to catch a foul ball. He fell 12 feet, hit the field, got up, dusted himself off, said, I'm okay. Went back, got in his seat.
Did he get the ball?
He did not get the ball. But flat, right out on the field, he jumps up and goes, whoa, I'm all right. Again, that's got to be embarrassing. I don't care who you are in front of the world. I mean, he was caught right there on camera.
Yeah, he was hurt.
Yeah, he was hurt, but he wasn't going to show it. Going to drag that leg no matter what happened. I fall 12 feet. Y'all going to all have to come get me and tote me away. I can fall down in gravel and have to have help getting up nowadays. Have mercy, 12 feet. It's a miracle it did do something serious. It is funny, but it probably wasn't at the moment. Boy, that'd be one of those lifetime embarrassing moments. I don't know if you could ever really outdo that, could you?
No.
Yeah, that'd be tough to outdo.
And it's going to be played on TV.
Yeah, everybody will refer back to that moment. We know that. Oh, boy, oh, boy. We'll be right back. We got your forecast next.
Hello, my name's Kenneth Graham, and I'm running for coroner of Lauderdale County. For over 50 years, Lauderdale County's been represented by professional and competent coroners. I would like to continue that tradition. Over the next several months, I want to educate the public on what the coroner does and dispel any myths about the coroner job. I can show you that I will be the most professional coroner there is. So please vote for me August the 8th.
Paid for by the Committee for the Election of Kenneth Graham. The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built in, are conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group. And good morning. As we were looking at things that are open and not open, Angie Peacock says that Nelson Hall Chevrolet will be open today. I was telling Odie, I stopped there a couple of weeks ago. I think it was on a Saturday or Sunday, and I jumped out and I looked at a Tahoe and it said, "Step back away from the vehicle. You're being monitored. Police will be called." So I got back in the car and I left. It sounded all serious. I was just walking through. Ooh, have mercy, have mercy. But y'all have fun down there today. Have some coffee and stuff. We've got burglaries. We've got an accident that claimed a life overnight. All of that is up and coming this morning at the top of the hour. So don't miss out on the latest headlines of what we've got for you this morning to tell you what's going on. As we've looked at radar, now we do have some severe weather that is in the forecast. As bad as I hate to say this, let's go back to radar and pull this up where you can see this. Let's go to the severe today and turn this on. This is what we're expecting. This is a level 1 as we back this out and show you the line's going to be right through Quitman, across through right there at the lake, and come across through Pachuta and then over to Lewin, and then northward across the state north of there. That's our level 1 for today. Tomorrow, we still got some severe weather. As we'll look at day 2 on July 4th, it goes a little bit further south as it will take in down to Wayne County and Laurel, a level 1. This will be basically today after 2 o'clock. That's just to keep in mind, but it's a level 1. It's not anything too serious. It could be a lot worse. So we got some rain showers, but nothing too bad there. Let's get into our forecast now and see what we've all got to look forward to.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
As we go to our record highs and our record lows, it was 1970 that today was 102. 1924, we had a low of 59. I left the 9 off of there. Whoops. It was early, okay? As we look at the forecast for today, as we go to Mississippi, we'll see that here we've got 93 to 94 projected for Meridian, 93 through Philadelphia, even on up through Columbus Air Force Base and Starkville. Back over to the west, the same. Hattiesburg will see a warm 95. We're all kind of in the same boat there with the heavier activity here on the east side of the state after 2. As we look to Bama, we're looking at 91 in Demopolis, 92 in Tuscaloosa, even 91 there in Birmingham. Nothing drastically, but a couple of degrees cooler than it was here. As we look down, this is that severe storms that could happen today, anytime after 1 to 2 o'clock today is what we're looking at. It will take in Clark County and cut across Wayne right along in there. And then everything north of here will be involved in that, number 1. As we look at the heat stress, it goes west and south of the Meridian area. It's only going to be 105 today. Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? Yeah. Woo, burr. As we look back in these areas, it could reach 110. We're expecting that in Meridian, though, 105, 94 for the temp. As we look at Alabama, we will see the same as this, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m., a level 1 with damaging winds up to 60 miles an hour should that happen. As we look at this, more hot weather back here across Texas. Look at that, coming in from Nevada. As we look at our outlook for today, this is what we've got, 92 for today. On this one, we've got 93 projected by the National Weather Service with a 40 to 60% chance. They've changed this in the last little bit from 60 to 30. It's back and forth. We'll see what happens at our next update from the National Weather Service. As we look to tomorrow, everybody is agreeing up on a 60% chance and increasing to 70% on Wednesday. Look at this, 80% on Thursday, 70% Friday. We're going to have a wet week. There's just no way around it. Its rain is on the way. We'll keep you up to date with the very latest should any of this turn into any severe weather. But lows in the low 90s this week, but with rain chances each day. Now, as we look at this forecast through starting at the 10th and running through the 17th, we start to see sunshine moving through with small chances of rain showers each day. Typical summertime afternoon showers, nothing too serious at that point. But highs in 96, 95. That's still warm, isn't it? As we glance here, absolutely nothing happening in the Gulf of Mexico. That's what we got from the National Hurricane Center. That is great news. Nothing to complain about there. Our fishing forecast for today looks like your first major time is going to be this actually this morning. No. Boy, this is all messed up here. We had a great fishing time during the morning hours up until 3 a.m. and then 9:30 tonight. Yeah, you'll probably be in bed by then, but you do have an afternoon chance of a minor time beginning at 1 o'clock going out and having a little bit of luck there from 1 until about 3. So hang in there. Not your best fishing day during daylight hours. As we look at the forecast there, that radar is not showing too much there at 5 o'clock this morning, but as we go back and we show that heavy rain out to our west occurring there around the Hickory area this morning. Just be careful. That's what it is. And we do need a little bit of rain. As Terry said, her tomatoes need a little bit there, a raindrop or two. And it is going to be muggy. We've got all of your details of what's going on overnight. Don't miss out on this. Odie's in the house. We'll be here beginning in 15 minutes. We'll go live in 10 minutes, so you can join us live at 7. thank y'all for coming by and spending a few moments with us this morning as we get this day started and on the way. We'll be back very shortly with you and all of us for the morning show with the Scotty Ray Report. We'll be right back.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners: